Ella, I saw you. I saw you at the supermarket sale buying a lot of meat. It was hilarious to see you poor people trying so hard to buy cheap meat. What is it, Harper? What's the big deal? It shouldn't matter to you what I buy at the supermarket. It's none of your business. No, it's a supermarket I go to too. So, I just don't like seeing poor people. Then, you don't have to go to the supermarket that's used by poor people. The supermarket near the station. I'm sure they have a pretty good selection of expensive stuff. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying that I don't want all these poor people coming to the store I use. That's what I'm saying. You can't limit them like that. Don't say such stupid things. I can limit it because I am rich. So you're saying rich people can limit other people's behavior? That's what I mean. Because I live on the 51st floor of a luxury tower mansion. There's no one in this city who can disobey me. Wow, you've got one hell of a mind going there. Well, that's okay. But if you go off saying too many horrible things, nothing good will come out of it. Oh yeah? Why? I bet you're just annoyed that I'm talking down to you. Of course it's annoying. But more than that, I'm just saying that doing that will make the people around you leave someday. Oh, this poor person is saying something. Instead of worrying about other people's friendships, maybe you should be worrying about tomorrow and how you're going to get by. Think about tomorrow? We don't have to worry about our lives that much. Liar! You were so desperate. You were waiting for the meat to go on sale. You must be in dire straits. I told you, I'm not. Why do you always stop listening once you have a thought set in your mind? Because a poor person wouldn't go out of their way to say that they're poor in the first place. I know for sure that you're just trying to do some good, so I'm assuming that you're poor from the start. Well, I bet you can't even afford to live in that luxury tower mansion. At best, you should be living in a small house. You sure do like mocking me, don't you? I've had enough. I don't care what you say. Oh, really? I'm sorry to hear that. I would have loved to have had more time to chat with Ella. Oh well, I'm sure there's no point in talking anymore. I'm just going to continue to look down at you. Okay, then shut up and keep looking down on me. You're the one who's going to get hurt. It's useless even if you try to place yourself above me like that. The fact that I'm still richer than you isn't going to change. The view from the 51st floor is amazing. People walking around look like trash. Your poor husband could never live like this. Isn't it frustrating? Don't act like you're all high and mighty when you don't even pay rent on time. What? How long are you going to keep trying to act like you're better than me? I know you're behind on your rent. What? Huh? What are you saying all of a sudden? I'm not behind on my rent. Can you please stop saying things you have no proof of? You're just trying to play dumb, aren't you? Well, let me tell you something. My husband, he owns the tower mansion you live in. What? Owner? Is that right? Yes, he is. My husband told me you were behind on rent. Wait a minute. How can you be the owner? You live in a small one-story house. Yes, but so what? You're the owner, so you must have money, right? Why do you live in such a small house? Why do I? I don't have any interest in a big house. I only have one child, so I know that even if I have a large space, I won't use all of it. But to make up for that, I'm very particular about the features inside. I don't care about that. I'm talking about the rent arrears. Oh, what's the matter? You've suddenly lost your swagger. I had no idea your husband was the owner. So I was wondering if I could talk to you about something. I don't think I can pay the rent this month. Again, I was wondering if you could hold off on the payment or something. What are you talking about? You've been behind 2 months in a row. If you can't pay this time, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. What? That's awful. I signed the contract for you. I'm your customer. If you say such a thing, I'm the wife of the owner who's letting you borrow the mansion. Isn't it strange that the renter has such a big attitude? No, because I didn't think it would come to this. You're always like that. You don't think about the future. And you think that if you're happy now, that's all that matters. What? It can't be helped. I never thought your husband would be the owner. I mean, you hid the fact that he was the owner from me. You're the one with the problem. Are you shifting the blame? Please don't do that. I'm not shifting the blame. I'm just telling you the truth. Why did you hide the fact that you're the owner? I bet you were looking down on me while I was saying I live on the 51st floor. It's not like that. It's just that saying I'm an owner doesn't really do me any favors, and I really didn't want to appeal that I'm rich. 'Cause it makes things kind of awkward with friends. Why not? Why don't you just let things be awkward with them? It doesn't change the fact that you're rich. No, I want to stay as a good friend. If I tell them I'm rich too much, they'll distance themselves from me. I don't like that, so I hid it from them. I don't understand. You have so much money and you don't spend it. There's something wrong with you. I don't really care what you say. But hey, you already owe me a couple $1,000s, don't you? Why don't you just pay me now? Wait, the 51st floor is too expensive. The number of floors and the price. What are you talking about? You picked that place, and you chose to sign the contract. Then why don't you just pay for it like you're supposed to? No! What? Did you just say no? At first, I calculated that I could afford the rent. I'd have 1 meal a day, 2 baths a week, and stop buying clothes for the kids. Then I could pay the rent. This story makes my head spin. What are you saying? You should at least maintain a minimum standard of living. Shut up! I wanted to live in a luxury tower mansion at all costs. But my husband, he said he wanted a normal life. We couldn't afford rent anymore because we stopped saving money. In other words, it's my husband's fault. It's not my fault. I don't mean to blame your husband. If anything, I want to object to you. You don't even pay your rent on time, but you look down on your friends. What? Whatever. That's why I wanted to sign a contract for a luxury townhouse in the first place. But as a result, you ended up not paying for rent. Something you wouldn't normally do, didn't you? That's just putting the cart before the horse. Shut up! There's a problem with the rent being too high in the first place. I wanted to live in that tower mansion without spending a penny of my own money. Of course, you can't do that. But you could give me a discount. You're my friend, so you should give me some kind of friend discount. I won't. And it's not just you. My other friends, they live in my mansions too. Oh, really? Sophia lives on the 51st floor, just like you, I think. Oh my god, Sophia lives on the 51st floor too? She doesn't look like she has that much money. I have no idea what it's like to look like you don't have much money, but Sophia pays her rent on time every month. I don't care about that. I don't care if Sophia does. It doesn't change that I'm having a hard time paying my rent. Please, give me a reduction. I won't do it. If you can't pay, then leave. It's a no-brainer, isn't it? No, I will never leave. What are you going to do? If I leave, you're going to lose one of your best friends. Wouldn't that trouble you? It won't trouble me. In fact, I'll be glad to get rid of the one friend I don't like. What do you mean you don't like? That would be Harper, for all intents and purposes. You're always talking down to other people, always making a big deal that you were a celebrity mom. The other moms said that they don't like you either. What? Oh, really? Do you really think people liked you? Yes, they do, because everyone likes me. Good God, what makes you think people like you? Because if you spend time with me, who's like a celebrity, everyone will feel like a celebrity too, won't they? What do you mean by feel like a celebrity? I don't even know what that means. Why don't you understand? Anyway, if you kick me out of the mansion, I'm going to be in a lot of trouble, so definitely don't throw me out. Even if you beg, we need the income from the rent. If you don't pay, it's fair to evict you. No, this is a scam. Scam? Now you're calling us a fraud? 'Cause it is a scam. I thought I could live here forever. But now you're saying that if I don't pay my rent on time, I'll be evicted? That's just outrageous. No, I think you're the outrageous one here. You signed a contract that you agreed to pay to live in this mansion, didn't you? A contract is a promise. You'll be labeled as a lowly woman who doesn't keep her promises at this rate. I didn't make any promises. I just signed and sealed a piece of paper. Don't be so cryptic. Anyway, it's your fault, so stop making excuses. I mean, what did your husband have to say about you moving out of the mansion? Well, he says I'm the reason he's in this mess, so he wants to divorce me. Oh, I see. Well, if that's the way things are, I guess you'll just have to give up. I don't want to. You're the reason we're getting divorced. What are you going to do about it? Even if you ask me what I'm going to do about it, I can't help you. And I don't think it's my fault that you're getting divorced. It's all because you forcibly decided to move into this mansion, isn't it? In other words, you brought this on yourself. What? You're saying that I brought this on to myself? Of course it's your fault. Stop making me the bad guy. Oh, for God's sake. If you want to live here so badly, you need to start earning more money. I have no other answer. Oh no. How could you do this to me? I just wanted to live in a luxury apartment and to live the celebrity life. I don't mind the celebrity life, but to look down on others and to be condescending on them, it's unacceptable. I guess you're getting punished for always looking down on other people like an idiot. How dare you? What do you mean by punishment? I'm just trying to live a normal life. What did I do to deserve all this? Because, if you think rationally, the fact your husband is asking you for a divorce and the reason why you have to move out of the apartment, you brought all of this on yourself. No matter what you say, it's already been decided and there's nothing you can do to change it. Oh no, how did everything end up this way? Harper continued to make excuses until the very end. My husband had no mercy and kicked Harper and her family out of the mansion. Harper was later divorced by her husband, and her children were also taken away by her husband. Harper had to live in a one-room apartment without a bath. She had so little money that she ended up having to borrow money. It's been said that she had to keep working forever to pay off her debts. With Harper gone, apparently the number of mothers who wanted to live in my husband's tower mansion increased explosively. Hey, Luna. Hey, Luna. Hello, Isabella. What's going on? Is it true you're having a party? What? A party? Yes! Is it true you're having a home party? I'm sorry. I can't wrap my head around this. You were talking about it today, when I took the kids to preschool. Oh, you mean the New Year's home party? We'll each bring a New Year's dish. What about it? I wasn't invited. That's because we didn't invite you. Why are you leaving me out like this? That's not fair. I didn't mean to leave you out. What time? What time are you having it? I want to go to the home party too. No. Even if it's called a home party, I'm only having a few people. We'll each bring our own food, so it's not that big of a deal. Oh no. Is that like a Russian roulette? Well, we're going to make Russian roulette for the kids. Really? I'm in. It sounds fun. What? You're coming? What? Why can't I go? I'm sorry to say this, but Isabella, you're not very well behaved. Like what? You eat a lot of food without hesitation. You eat a lot, but you complain that we're old-fashioned. And you never return the things you borrow. What? Did I borrow something? I didn't borrow anything. But you borrowed a dress from Liam's mom, and a pair of magnetic earrings from Mia's mom. You need to return them, don't you? Oh, I haven't returned them yet, but I'm still using them, so it shouldn't matter. It's not okay. If you want it, buy it yourself. But I'm a spunky teenager who had a baby in her teens. I'm contributing to the declining birth rate in aging society, you know? No, you're not supposed to be contributing to the declining birth rate in aging society. You need to contribute to preventing those things. It doesn't matter either way. They're the same. It's not the same at all. Well, anyways, I'll be at the party at the beginning of the year. My name's Luna, mother of my 5-year-old daughter, Charlotte. I'm 32 years old. Isabella is 24 years old, and she had her son Noah when she was a teenager. She got married right after high school. I thought she was a mom with a unique mindset, but in fact, it seems like she's not. Isabella, can I talk to you for a second? What's wrong? Is something wrong? No, I just wanted to ask you something. You wanted to ask me something? What is it? The necklace I had on my dresser in my bedroom? Do you know anything about it? What? A necklace? That necklace is very important to me. It was there before we had the end of the year party meeting. Oh, is it the one with the 3 pink pearls in a row? The string of pearls? Well, yes, the pink pearl thing. One of them fell off, so I had to glue it back on to dry. Oh, if that's what we're talking about, I decided to keep that one. What? I said I decided to keep it. Hey, don't be silly. Give it back now. What? Why can't you just give me one? That's my grandmother's memento. And why are you in my bedroom without permission? Because your house, it was kind of big, so I got lost going to the bathroom. It's just a normal house. I'll give it back at the New Year's Eve party. So can I borrow it for now? No, please return it now. Don't call me until the New Year's Eve party. Hey! After that, I tried to contact her several times, but she wouldn't answer. I went to her house, but she refused to speak with me. In addition, her husband was on a business trip, so I couldn't talk to him either. So on the day of the party, we tried a little trick on Isabella. Hey! Hey! What the hell is this? I didn't hear anything about that. Oh, Isabella. I hope you had fun at the home party. You seem to be in a hurry. What happened? Don't play dumb with me. Why are the police here? I didn't do anything that would get me in trouble with the police. No, you've done plenty, haven't you? You took our stuff without permission, and you tried to sell our stuff on the flea market app, haven't you? I did no such thing. I only sold my stuff. Then why was my grandmother's memento on listing of the flea market app? They just happened to be the same. Even if they were yours, since you have a good sum of money, so you should start to batter up younger generation for your retirement security. Batter up? What do you mean, batter up? Did you really go to high school? Huh? Wasn't that another way of saying apple licking? You mean apple polishing? Anyway, the necklace from the flea market is mine. Then show me the proof. Proof? Yes, proof that the necklace is yours. Show me the proof. It's the opposite. Do you have proof that it's yours? Yes, I do. First of all, if you look at one of the 3 pearls, if you look closely, you can see some scratches on it. Huh? Scratches? I didn't see any of those. And then, on the back of the sheet metal that holds the pearls, my grandmother's name is engraved. Lies! That's not the name of the place where you made it? By the way, the number under my grandmother's name is a serial number. But there's no way you can prove that. I had the certificate of authenticity in my house, and I have the receipt from when my grandmother bought it. It was about $2,000 at the time, but it should now be worth around $10,000. Really? I should have sold it for more. So, it is a crime to sell someone's property without permission, and it is also a crime to take things without permission. Even so, why are the police at the party? It's the first party of the year. That's because Liam's mom used to be a policewoman. I didn't know that. I mean, how did you know Liam's mom was a police officer? Liam's mom and I went to high school together. As for you, Isabella, we've had other moms and friends bring this up to us, so she's been keeping an eye on you. So you knew that I'd be taking yours this time. We didn't think you'd steal my grandmother's memento, but we knew you'd do something at the least. Maybe it's the police intuition. Police intuition? I'll be damned. So, I'm headed towards the police station right now, and I'm going to file a formal report. No. You don't need to over-exaggerate things. You'll have to ask the police directly if I'm exaggerating. Are you being serious? Okay. I'll give it back. I'll bring it to you now. Oh, no. I can't find my necklace. I left it on the dresser. What? The accessories I borrowed from my other friend. It's gone. Oh my god. I mean, I don't even... My kids are gone. It's no wonder your kid is gone. Because they're here with your husband. Really? My husband came in contact with me. He says he doesn't want a thief like me. He wants a divorce. Of course. Luna, help me. If my husband divorces me, how will I survive? Just go work from home, right? I can't, because my parents cut ties with me when we got married. Hey, Luna, help me. Why don't you go and get some common sense knocked into you by spending time with the police? After that, the police arrested Isabella and she ended up getting divorced. She's currently working day and night to pay alimony, child support, and to pay back what she already sold. On the other hand, Luna was able to get her grandmother's memento back safely and is still using it with great care.